Hello, this is Lisa Rusczyk
And Donna Murphy.
with the podcast We're All Psychic. And guess what, listeners? I still think we're all psychic.
And I do too.
Are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
I'm sure too. So, listeners and watchers, this is our wrap up to season 10. And Donna was with us for the whole season of season 10. I think you missed one by accident. And otherwise,
Yeah.
you were at every single podcast. Otherwise, that was just a weird accident. Like you got the times wrong. Somebody got the times wrong. Something happened there.
Yeah. Something went wonky.
Yeah, and I've loved having you as a co-host. Thank you so much, Donna. This has been the best season for me.
And I have loved doing the podcast with you. I look forward to them all. We have had some marvelous guests on.
Yes.
I've learned a lot. We've had a lot of fun. We've had a lot of even serious stuff that was very poignant and very resonant for me, and I think for many of our audience also. But I have just loved doing this, and this was one of the best invitations I ever got, and I'm really glad I RSVP'd. Yes.
I'm so glad she said yes. She always says yes. I knew that, but I just couldn't accept the fact that my microphone somehow got pushed all the way over there. I better sound better now. Okay, now, so listeners and watchers, I told Donna the tradition of the last podcast episode of the season, and I go through all the podcast episodes and we kind of give you a little blip. So if you want to go back through the season, you might hear this one and be like, that sounds good. I might listen to that one. So the first episode we have is Welcome to Season 10 and Happy New Year 2026. We recorded this on New Year's Eve. And we kind of just started talking, and then we started talking about Game of Thrones and tarot. If you like Game of Thrones and you like tarot, you probably like that episode.
Yeah, you'll have fun with that one. We did.
Yeah, it was fun. We riffed. It was fun, guys. And then the next one we have is Human MRI, Julie's interview. That's the one I don't think you were there for. And I was kind of a fangirl in that video and that podcast. I was like, I love you. Pretty much the whole podcast. So it was really fun. It was really great to meet her. She's really skilled and talented, and I love what she does. And then we had ET 101, Awkward Awakening with Scott. We love Scott. We love Scott. He's been on the podcast several times. He's an author, and he has written his own book about his awakening. And I love that it's ET 101, Awkward Awakening. We go all around what he has been experiencing. And he was like a little hesitant about some things maybe to talk about. And then we all opened up about stuff, our experiences and stuff. That was really cool. I love you, Scott. Come back anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. And then we have A Second in Eternity, Gary's interview. And this is when Gary had a near-death experience. So we talked about his near-death experience. And he writes, and what else does he do, man? I remember this podcast because it was a really good conversation about the near-death experience. And so that's the main thing I remember. I remember he was very easy to speak with, and he was a very engaging speaker, I thought.
Yes.
Do you remember that one at all? Maybe if I show you the picture of his face. Yeah. There's his face.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. And he does, and he does read. I mean, not with cards, not with any tools.
Right.
Except I think stones. Not with any
he did
hard
something
tools.
Strange, yeah.
But there were it was stones. It was different stones, crystals.
Right. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was fascinating. That was a really, really interesting interview and a great experience because I believe you read for both of us. So
I think he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. Okay. So then we have, of course, for the next podcast episode, about Aquarius mostly with Carol Starr with 2 R's and Aquarius guest Dusty. Carol Starr is our regular, and Dusty came on for the first time for this podcast, and she was a total guinea pig and she loved it. And Dusty came on another one in this season. We'll talk about that one when we get there. So this is always fun with Carol Starr. This is our little picture.
Yeah, I remember.
I'll hold the pictures. I've never done that. Hold the pictures up. That's kind of fun. That was her podcast. Carol Starr's podcasts are always great, and Dusty's wonderful. I love you, Dusty. Oh, I love you.
Yep.
She loves
you, Dusty. See you soon.
And then we had fucking VC. Oh, excuse my language, but we had VC's Twin Flames podcast, and that was beautiful. Man. That was just a beautiful podcast. You two really related, and that was beautiful. If you want to hear Donna get vulnerable, that one. And it's an explicit podcast, so you didn't get explicit. Maybe you did. Maybe she didn't. Maybe
no, I didn't. But because there were some discussions of the
twin
intimacy,
flame,
of sexual
feelings.
intimacy with it. Yes.
and how it feels to be with the twin flame in that intimate
Mm-hmm.
way.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have the next one we have is Tarot Could Save the World, Janice's interview. And this is our little
Mm-hmm.
picture with Janice. Oh, she's so pretty.
Yeah.
Her hair. And I was sick that day, it looks like. So she talks about creating her tarot deck and stuff like that. So yeah, she was really fun. We talked about oh wait, we talked about all kinds of things. I love how like it splits it into little chapters so we can kind of like, yeah,
Yeah.
we remember that now. So let me show all. Yeah, she was really cool to talk about the tarot with. I thought you two really connected, and then I connected with her on the Rider Waite stuff, and then you two connected on differences, and I think that was how that went. That was a lot of fun. And that was Janice King. And then we have Alien Races and Heart-Led Places. And I don't have his name, but this was one I did by myself. This is the one you didn't show up for. I think Julie MRI was already scheduled and you just couldn't make it. But I
I
couldn't
had a
reschedule
schedule
it.
conflict. This is the one I missed, and I was really sorry that I did.
That was a
But we'll
weird
have
one.
another
It was beautiful. I don't
opportunity.
have his name
Yeah.
like so and so's interview, and it's Michael, I
Mm-hmm.
think. Yeah, Michael. His name's
Mm-hmm.
Michael Selig, and he was that was a beautiful podcast. I love you. I
Mm-hmm.
love this podcast. It's just a beautiful. It's just I loved it. Yeah, I wish you hadn't missed it, but you can listen to it, and maybe we can get him back.
Mm-hmm.
We can get him back. And then we have B Woo. Medium
Yep.
experiences with B Woo. B Woo is a regular guest, guys. Listen to everything B Woo's ever done, ever. You'll love
Yeah.
every single episode B Woo has done. Especially if you're into
Yes.
mediumship, you will love them.
Yes.
And she talked about ethics in mediumship, basically.
Mediumship.
I think was
Yeah.
that the one we talked about that with? No, that might have been another one. This one might have been about her book when she started
Okay,
talking
because
about
we
her
did
book.
have her on twice this
We
season.
did have her on twice this
So,
season.
yeah. So I think maybe it was the second interview where we talked about ethics and mediumship. But we did
This was
talk
just
about
our
her book on
experiences with mediumship is how the
Mm-hmm.
description reads. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that there's Be Woo listeners, watchers on
Yeah.
Spotify
There
and
she
YouTube.
is.
She's beautiful. She's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. And then we have the next one. This was a cool one. You are manifesting your life with Yana? Was it Yana?
Yana.
Yana.
Yeah.
That was a
Yana
hardcore
Green.
podcast, man. She's
Yeah.
intense. I loved
Yeah.
it. I
Very.
loved it. She's wonderful. And it was like,
Yeah.
she tells you of something and you feel like you really need to believe it or listen to it or freaking pay attention. No, she has that
And also to
commanding
try,
kind
yeah,
of.
and also to try it, because I think,
Yes.
again, there's a lot of information out there about manifesting, the right way to manifest, the wrong way to manifest, what to do to manifest. List goes on and on. She's got a very direct, very simple, not easy, but simple way of approaching manifestation. And if you're interested at all in that topic, or you're interested in learning something about it that doesn't involve, standing on one leg and, and slinging a dead chicken over your head. And, I mean, which, honestly,
works for some.
I was just going to say,
Maybe.
honestly, that's okay too. But if you've
it?
tried that and it hasn't, well,
Dead chicken,
if you
really?
yeah, if you've tried it and it hasn't worked, or somehow that just isn't for you, this is another approach. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, you're killing me, Donna.
And quite frankly, what that reminds me of, and if anybody out there is a vegetarian and is offended by the use of the term dead chicken, I apologize in advance. But the other thing that always reminds me of is that there's like an old saying, and that is that kinky is the feather, perverted is the whole chicken.
Oh, I love that. Ooh, she knows it all. She has a quote for everything, man. It's the perfect thing, man. Freaking hilarious. Donna, you're on fire today. All right, I love this. Okay, so yeah, Yana has really good manifesting techniques. And when I listened to her, I almost believed I could do it. And I did believe it that day, and then I kind of faded. But I did believe her, and I did want to do it. So then we have The Extraordinary says, it's ordinary with Kimmy. I love Kimmy. We love you, Kimmy. Come back anytime. Write me.
Yes, Kimmy, we love you. I mean, we love
want
all
you
our
back
guests,
anytime. We fit you in. You come in here.
Yes.
We come in. You come in. We can make a series with you, man. We love you, Kimmy. And so she talked about how she is an animal communicator and a lot more. We really connected with Kimmy, and she's like an open channel type of psychic. Like she says, I came out of the womb this way, and she's just really, really kind, very compassionate, and wants to teach people about this. That we are all psychic, and that's why she wrote. So then I love Jennifer Love series. We haven't had another Jennifer Love series
Oh, I
podcast, but
know. We've got
she
to
did
have
a
her back.
Valentine's
Yeah.
Day podcast.
Yes.
And what did we talk about? Oh, Valentine's Day, like being down on Valentine's. Neither of us had Valentine's, and we talked about what we were gonna do, and we talked about people who were down on Valentine's Day, and maybe when we were
Yeah.
younger and felt that way, nobody loves me. And she like kind of walked us through like people who feel that way, what you can do
Yeah.
about it. And you did too, I think. And I just kind of
Including,
listened.
yeah, including acts of self-love. And I don't mean that
Yes.
in the way that might be interpreted, although once again, it could
She
be.
is on fire.
But the way we treat ourselves, let's put it that way, how well we treat ourselves, how much
Yes.
regard, how much love, how much gentleness, how much tenderness we bring in our interactions with ourselves, and everything that might imply. Just, I'm going to leave that wide open.
I like it wide open. Okay, so then after that love podcast little episode, we had Chinese astrology. That was just me. It was like when Fire Horse year started, and I just felt like doing a Chinese astrology. So I went through like all the podcast,
That was a good
all
one.
the astrology
Yeah.
signs and stuff, and what year and what's happening for the Fire Horse. And I just liked that one. That was fun. I did it with the AI, of course.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that on my own. And then I love this one, June's podcast, Demon Slayer. This was a story like because I connected with she was Ariel who saved me. And when I said that to you guys, you know what happened. You know what happened. I know what happened. We don't need to talk about it. She knew. And it's so interesting because before that podcast, Donna, you weren't there yet, but we joined or she joined early and she gave me this look and then she just started kind of looking down and like and I didn't know what that was about, but I think it was because she remembered being there to save my freaking house from blowing up.
Yeah.
From that whole experience I've never talked about on the podcast all the way. I don't want to I don't want to talk about it because I don't know what happened all the way. I just have my experience with it.
Yeah.
And it's really weird. But she did. I think I really truly believe she was because of that experience before the podcast where she seemed uncomfortable about something and she didn't know what to say. And I just sensed it really strongly. And I was like, what's she doing? I didn't really know what the podcast was about all the way, like what she did. And I think, that was really meaningful. I knew I kind of, I had the way know stuff. You just know stuff like Misty used to say no. But like it's just, I kind of knew when she said she was Ariel, I was like, oh, she did save me. And it did come out during the podcast and I could feel it from her that she remembered it. I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel it, and she was amazing. And then Misty, listeners and watchers, Misty did get a reading with her, my old co-host, and she did confirm for her, she says that she is an angel warrior. Thought you might be interested in that. And then we have Remove the Stigma, Mike's interview. And this one was me. Where's the little picture, man? The picture's not up there. This one might have been when I started putting those on there. No, there's more on there. I don't know why it's not showing his picture. Let me play it and show his picture. Okay, this was just me and him, and we talked about a bunch of stuff. He was like related to Aleister Crowley, and his eyes are closed, and I'm looking very weird.
I remember that. I mean, I remember that
a lot of these in-person Nashville musician ones I do.
Yeah, that was
a really fun one. That was a fun one. And then so let's see. Oh, my phone's upside down. That won't help us, will it? And then it gets hardcore. We get energetic currency. Yeah. And that's where I talk about my personal life. We don't need to talk about that podcast, but we did talk about energetic currency in a really personal living way in that podcast. And I loved it, but I don't love it, but I loved being able to express myself that way with you on a podcast. And, it just felt really good, Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, of course, we have, oh my God, the Common Mystics. No coincidences with the Common Mystics, Jen and Jill. And you guys, if you're a longtime listener, they've been on our podcast a few times. We love the Common Mystics so much. We love you guys. I love you.
Yes.
Your podcast. I love it. And
we had a great time. That was the one where the painting.
Yes, that's right. They had the same painting as Donna behind Jen or Jill.
Yes,
Jen.
I believe it was behind Jen. Yes.
Yeah, I think it was. That was freaking awesome, man.
And that was really remarkable.
They are always fun. I've never had a bad time with the Common Mystics. There isn't such a thing. There's no. They're great people.
Very gifted.
They have really built that podcast from the ground up, and I'm so impressed with what they do.
Oh yeah,
I love it. And their podcast is called The Common Mystics. If you don't know, go listen to them. And then I love Julia. Julia wouldn't miss it for the world. That's where she's so optimistic. She's a great healer and a great teacher. She's a like inspirational teacher and healer and all the house. She does it all. But Julia's been on this podcast several times. If you're a regular listener, she's been on, gosh, probably for a few years now. And in this one, she's just so inspirational. And we talked about the chaos energy in the world, and she kind of cleared it up for us and like what we can do about it and stuff with ourselves and our own energy. Thank you, Julia. Come back.
Yes.
It was a fun one. And then we have, this is the fun one, guys. This is where it gets fun. Hold on. Let me pause. That's not supposed to be making noise. Okay. So this one is, we're doing our first introduction into live tarot.
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
We do this live tarot on YouTube. All right. Sundays, 6 p.m. Central. And we do it as often as possible on Sundays at 6 p.m. Central U.S. time on the channel. Now it's called Lisa Rusczyk and Donna Murphy on YouTube. We're All Psychic Podcast on YouTube. And we do that every Sunday if we are healthy and everything works out, which is a lot of the time. And I always let you know on YouTube in a short that day if we're going to do it or not, usually. I mean, if not, she'll write on the post. Or you can make a little selfie video, Donna. You might might get her experimental listeners and watchers. She might start making videos to promote herself and a podcast. Oh my God, would she ever do it? I don't know. No. She did it with the YouTube videos. You're kind of doing it with the live videos. Yeah. I love the lives. I love them.
Yeah, the lives are
you
really
guys,
fun. Regular
people who come to our lives and people who come in. We want you there.
Yes,
we do. And we do 5-minute readings. They go over, and I don't even think I brought my timer to the last one. It was really weird because we didn't have anyone show up. My timer, but we do pick a card at the end too, so you get to pick a card for guidance or predictions for the week ahead. So if you don't know what that is, it's fun. And then we have, I love this episode so much. We got Deborah. On here, Deborah Graham. Yes. And I listened to her on the Mystic Mystic podcast, Common Mystics podcasts. Yeah. And I think they're both cat lovers. And I loved her and I called them up and they said, yeah, well, she'll do it. And she's been on a few other times too. That was a fun podcast. She is so fun. Yep. She's hysterical. She cracks me up. She brings out my rowdy side. I love it.
Yeah, she's great.
She's freaking amazing. Y'all check out her podcast, The Psychic Connection with Deborah Graham. And then we have Cheryl B's interview. The light is right. She was really, her heart was just gold. I mean, my gosh.
Yeah.
I love this one. And it's like she had published her first book. And we talked, it says in here, and they discuss all manners of metaphysical ideas. So we talked about all kinds of things from her book. That's what I can't really remember. I just remember her energy was just really, really sweet and fun.
Yes.
Yeah. And then I love this podcast. It's really weird. I don't think too many people watch this one, but this was one of my favorites with Tori. She's from Everclear.
Yeah.
And she's a musician and she's a psychic and she's freaking awesome, guys. Listen to her music on Instagram, wherever you can find her. What was her full name? I can't remember. Let me see what it says. Tori Costa. She's just a freaking great singer, amazing musician. She plays her own instruments. She's wonderful. I loved her. It was a good podcast.
Yes, it was.
We have a lot of musicians on here.
Yep.
And then I think, is this one I did about with you? No, we did this one together. This is The Secret of Life.
Yeah.
And it was about when I was talking about my friend Eric saying, now he did correct me on this because I said, sometimes you have to be your own light. And he says, oh, no, what I actually say is sometimes to see the light, you have to be the light.
Be the light.
So you made it more poetic. He is a poet, so he made it more poetic. Yeah. But that's what we talked about in this one, like The Secret of Life. You have to be your own light. And then I think I did this one on my own for Easter, Christ consciousness.
Yes.
And just talked about my relationship with God and what Christ consciousness is in this metaphysical kind of community stuff. I don't know. Is it a video? I don't remember if I made it audio or video. Let's see what happens when I hit the button. Nothing. Oh, it's just a video. I mean, it's just audio.
Yeah.
It's just audio. That's just an audio podcast. And then we have this one, right?
I was feeding people ham on Easter or something.
That's a Christ consciousness. You gave them all Christ consciousness with your food because your food peels. I just know it. Does. I can't wait to have some. And then we had Ride to the Beat of Your Own Healing Drum with Miles. And that was
Yeah.
an audio podcast. And he healed me with like just his like he turned his video off and he did like we it's an audio only. We could see that. He turned
Yeah.
the video off and he did some kind of healing prayer. And it made me feel better. It was really,
Yeah.
really cool. And he's a musician, so that another
Mm.
musician, you know. And he works. Does he work on Everclear still? I think he is still on Everclear. I can't remember.
I think he said he does. Yes.
Miles is an Everclear advisor.
Yeah.
And then we have a Crisis Awakening, Sarah T.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if we can get that little movement. I like the little movements. They're fun. Look at her.
Mm-hmm.
She's moving. See, I'm on the couch again, man. She
Yeah.
was so cool. I loved her.
Yeah.
She was just one of those just souls, a just beautiful soul. And this is the one where her daughter was sick and she had HEDS like me, but she was younger and had surgeries and a hysterectomy. I think she had a hysterectomy. I don't remember. She had a lot of health issues when she was young, really young. And her mother took it very seriously and found the answers for her. And a lot of healing energetically and stuff like that happened for her and them both. I think, those are a really touching story. Okay, then we have okay, this is another one I did on my own. This is kind of trippy. I did this Chiron Kazemi Heart of the Sun, and this one was one I was going through. I was going through a Chiron return when there was a Kazemi in Aries with Chiron in the Heart of the Sun. So Chiron's an asteroid, so that was like in astrology, guys, in a Chiron return, you go through it. And mine's an Aries, so it's about my personal identity. So this was a kind of trippy episode for me. All kinds of weird things have been happening around that time that were just like, in my head and outside. And it was just chaos. But then it kind of like all integrated that night. It was really weird, or the next day. And then we have, I love this, Metaphysical Mysteries Solve Physical Mysteries. This is this was a great one. I really like this one. He was Christian made a tarot deck. I have that deck. Let me go get it real quick. I'll show you.
Okay.
He made a deck that he used a program with using all divination systems to find out serial killers that match tarot cards and it was fascinating the similarities he found. I haven't been able to use this deck. It's a collector's deck. I don't want to use it. I don't know why. I look at it sometimes, but I just don't feel like it. And I love it. It feels like it has a lot of power, but I don't really want to access it yet. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I can certainly understand that. And also it might be that you only use it in certain circumstances or maybe only for yourself and not for clients.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and I just love getting stuff from the guests, especially tarot decks. I will always buy a tarot deck. If you want to come on the show and talk about your tarot deck and give me one or sell it to me, I will be happy. Or trade my Kitty Quest tarot for it. Yeah. I still have some. I found some extra boxes, guys. So Tristan was awesome. He was really intense. He was great. And then we have the spirit of romantic love, Donna. Donna. And that's where I spilled my soul.
Yeah.
It was fun. We all spilled our souls. We talked pretty privately about a lot of stuff. But it was fun, man. I had a good time on that one. Not really.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I'm just kidding. I felt great about it afterwards because I found out some stuff that I hadn't really thought about talking to you about it through the podcast.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's see. Then we had, I love this interview because he didn't show up until the right time. It was the right time, guys. Mark being in the flow with everything, and he is a musician.
He's also a musician, yes.
And another musician, and he had a spiritual awakening, and he became a musician because of it, kind of like all together, kind of wrapped up. And yeah, he sang to his wife in the restaurant. I love that story. Yeah. First time he ever played, guys, he got a guitar, learned a song in like a few days, I don't know, a month, whatever, 20, I don't know, a while later, not too long after. He plays for his wife in front of a restaurant at their anniversary or something like that. It was so sweet. I loved it. He was a real sweetheart. And then we have Kimmy back. We have Kimmy back. We love Kimmy. And this is her. I haven't been able to watch it again, Donna. PTSD, Sweat, Tears, and the Sea. Yeah. And that is what Donna came up with at the end of the podcast when she was talking about PTSD. And in this podcast, I say it's hard for me to go back and look at stuff or remember stuff about PTSD for me personally. And Kimmy really helped me a lot in that podcast, but I can't go back and listen to it yet. I'm not ready. I'm still going through it sometimes with that, But this helped a lot. She's amazing, guys.
Yeah, she really is.
Oh, and this was a fun freaking podcast. Oh no, where's the video picture? Oh, they didn't give me a picture. Give me a picture. They didn't give me a picture, man. They're not being cool to me. Let me find it again. It just kind of went beep. It's Sarah's podcast with Fool's Dog. Fool's Dog
Oh,
knows.
yeah.
And I don't know why it's not showing me any pictures. I'll pull this one up and just show you what happens when I do this. Okay, so yeah, that goes. So that's Sarah, and she's from Fool's
Yeah.
Dog. And if you don't know what Fool's Dog is, they're a tarot app company, and they have like my favorite thing about I use a lot of their apps.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite thing is that they have a freeform spread where you can like do whatever you want with the cards and flip them and see. Do you have somebody there?
Tomiko, the manager.
I'm talking to you. What's her advice?
She just gave me the strangest look, and I'm like, I think she wants me to make sure that she gets mentioned somewhere in this.
Well, she just got mentioned, but we'll definitely talk about the
yes,
crew.
we will.
We'll talk about the crew.
Yes, the crew.
The crew. And then I love this podcast too. This is Ophiel. Talking about Nasiku. And let me pull up a picture of Nasiku. Hold on, let's go.
That's a wonderful app.
This app is rad, guys. And Nathan or Ophiel, however you want to call him, he is just rad. And he's been on the podcast before a few times. He did he did one where he did an osteomancy podcast, and he did another one just for his introduction podcast. And it was really amazing. And he built this app, guys. So you go check out Nasiku when it's published. I don't think it's published yet. He's still doing the beta testing. Yeah. I've been helping him a little bit with that. And then we have Fear Around Intuition. This is one I did by myself. And I just felt like doing that one. I think I asked you and you were kind of like, I got shit to do today. I don't, you had stuff to do that day. I always ask you, but you did have stuff to do. I wanted to do this. I think you sensed that I wanted to do this one alone because I kind of did.
Yeah. And I think there's times that I think you get inspired and that's wonderful. And I think you should go with that. And whether I'm available or not, I think that urge or that prompting to jump on and put it out there, what's on your mind or what you're prompted or what you're moved to talk about is really important. It's an important part of all that we do.
It's usually when I want to teach something, that I like to do those. And then that one's just about having that fear around intuition when you don't know what it is, what's happening. So this I love this podcast. This is Delisa.
Yeah.
And she is amazing. She's just amazing. Delisa is, and it's really interesting because later on we had another guest who said that she was the one who trained her to bend spoons.
Yes.
Delisa can teach you that. Maybe. I think she can.
I think she probably
was amazing.
Can.
We just talked. She said, in here, I describe it as to talk cats, energy work, dismantling. So we must talk about some heavy stuff and how she came into this work and more. There's always more.
Yeah.
And then I love this one. This one was a really fun one. Meg is just fun. The spirit or market.
Meg Calvin. Yeah. She has a new book out. The book has been, she came on right before it was released.
Yes,
and it's out now, so it's available. Yeah.
Guys, she helps you out with your spiritual profession and getting your clientele and getting your name out there. And she gives you advice in that book, probably for free. And in the podcast, she gives you advice for free.
Yeah. 2 different books. That's her business is helping spiritually gifted people have a successful business. The book is actually the newest book because I think she's got more than one, but the newest book is actually a work of fiction called There He Holds Her. And it's a romance, but it's
Glad you check that out. She did say she wrote that stuff.
Yeah.
I saw it in her. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. So that's,
check her books out, guys.
Yeah.
That's what Donna's saying. She's been looking up into this stuff. I love it. Okay, this was so much fun. Nichelle has been on the podcast forever, guys, and I love Nichelle. And in this
she's wonderful.
She's always wonderful. She's an astrologer. Yeah. She just talked about like all kinds of things, and she was just freaking amazing. It was fun.
Yeah.
Nichelle, I love you. Donna loves you. The podcast listeners love you. We always want you back anytime you want to be on the show. And if you have not ever seen any of her astrology podcasts or any of her podcasts, go listen to them. She's been a guest host too before when I didn't have her. So she did a few of those with me. And then let's see here. we got Why Bad Things Happen to Anyone. Stephen's interview.
That was Dr. Stephen. That was another really fascinating
That was
interview.
cool. Yeah, he told his life story, and he was he was like really enthusiastic. He's a great speaker. I mean, he's so exciting and engaging. And he talked about like the reason bad things happen is so we grow. Basically, I think is why he says that in his podcast. And the book of his it's called The Venus Flytrap.
Yeah,
so that tells his story. And down we have ethical mediumship with Boo Woo. Boo Woo. Boo Woo. Let's look at her beautiful face. She doesn't like her beautiful face, but I'll show it big and big. Well, she doesn't like the cover art because she doesn't think she looks pretty, but look how pretty she is.
I thought she looked
one
beautiful.
of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. She really is.
Yeah.
And she's brilliant at mediumship. She is freaking brilliant, guys. She's great at teaching it. She has a series that she's kind of doing on Instagram, and she is doing it. Yeah. And I repost it whenever I see them where she talks about ethical mediumship. And that's why I asked her to do this podcast. And she's just really good at putting it into words and explaining what you're looking for in a medium when you get a medium reading or looking for one. And she's just wonderful at that. And go see her if you don't know what to go see, because she will do it right. And she's on Everclear. B-Woo's on Everclear. I love her name. She's a comedian, by the way. It's B-Woo. I didn't get it at first. This is so funny. Yeah. Watch the kick out of this. But when she scheduled, I thought she was Asian.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. I didn't think B-Woo. I was like, woo, that's an Asian last name. I think it's Chinese. Wow, she's Asian. And then B-Woo came on. Oh, I get it. Because she's, I get it. It took me a long time, but I got it. B-Woo. Kind of like you and your mediumship, not believing it.
Yeah.
So, okay, then we have, this is one I did by myself too. It is building a clientele in a spiritual field. So I gave like some tips and stuff from when I have done this, like, and how I do it and how other people have told me they do it. And that's about what that's about. And then, Donna. Donna, you know what this is. You know what this is. Hold on. We can make him big too. It is. If I can get this to stop being crazy, show me the truth. Okay, there we go. There's the truth. Oh, that's not the right one.
Oh,
why did that doula pop up? That's not the one I opened. That's not the one I opened.
Oh, okay, but that was the one with
Katie's
Katie.
Like,
Katie
get into Death Doula, the Death Doula podcast. That's not the one I was thinking of. This was one of the coolest podcasts I've ever done.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thank you, Katie. Y'all, Death Doula is someone who helps people transition from death into life and of death into their afterlife. And she says she even stays with them in the afterlife to help them with the transition. Oh, we got Butt. She likes Katie too. That's freaking weird. I did not hit that. That wasn't even pulled up. It wasn't even
evidently that was the one we were supposed to talk about. And the manager, who of course wanted to make sure that we mentioned her, and separately from the rest of the crew, because she is sort of the face of the podcast.
She's kind of
the rest of the crew
podcast.
Doesn't. Yeah, the butt of the podcast. But the rest of the crew doesn't usually come on camera. But she loves the camera because she is a star.
She is a star,
and she knows it.
guys.
And there's the tail.
And I get the biggest kick out watching Donna like talk over the tail and nudge the head and like rub while she's doing it when you're explaining. It's usually when you're getting into it and she's all like, do it, Donna, do it, Donna. Your coach. But this is the one I meant to pull up. Oh my goodness. This is the one I meant to pull up, and it made me. And I saw it flip open to this. I saw this, and then I put it down.
It's so wild.
And then Katie was there. It is Mr. Daniel
with Daniel Hanneman. Yes.
Oh, he's freaking amazing. Rockstar podcast, guys.
Yes,
he's doing my. He offered free free sessions with him on our podcast.
Yes.
Anyone who mentions they're all psychic or psychic, just the word psychic at checkout.
Just the word psychic. It's like a discount code, right? But it's actually a discount that gives you a free session.
And he's giving me my session on Monday.
Amazing.
You guys.
He's amazing.
Do it.
Check it out. And as far as I know, there was no expiration on that. So if you go to the show notes and you find where it says, use the code psychic, and you go to his website when you check out, but you got to make sure you use that. Otherwise you will get charged
$500. He's giving you a $500 service free.
For free. He is an amazing.
He said he felt compelled to.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an amazing healer. As far as I know, there was no expiration put on that. So if you haven't checked it out, check it out. And if you're interested in energy healing, you want to know more about it, you want to know what it does to help balance you out, remove blockages, areas where you can focus to improve or build upon your natural gifts, strengths, whatever. He is amazing. Don't miss that.
Don't miss that. And he
Yeah.
did scan us. He does an energy scan,
Yeah.
and he scanned us. And he nailed me. He scanned you a long
Yeah.
time ago. But he
Yeah.
scanned
I
me
had
during
worked
the
with him
podcast.
privately. Yes.
He right where I was at that time was everything he
Yeah.
said. And I'm still
Yeah.
somewhere there, and I'm hoping he helps me a lot on Monday. I can't wait. Or Tuesday. I can't
I
remember
hope
what day.
so.
Yeah, I know we will. I know we will. I'm
Yeah.
open to it, so it'll happen too. That helps. Then there's Death Doula.
Yes.
Don't know how that happened. And then we
Yeah.
have Work with the Ancestors, Perdita's interview.
Yeah.
Perdita, where is she? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Did I get mixed up? Did we already do this one? I feel like we've done this.
No,
We haven't done
no, we
Perdita?
haven't talked about that one. No, and that was a wonderful interview. And she has a book out um,
The
that I'm
Way
not,
of
of
the
course,
Rose is a fellowship. Her book came out, Mothers of Magic.
Mothers of Magic. That's it. And I couldn't. The name was on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't see it.
I love it, man.
But
And
anyway,
there's
yeah, no, it was really, really good about how we connect with our ancestral mothers, not only our actual biological family going back, and that would be mother, grandmother, great grandmother, but also our ancestral mothers. Fascinating woman, great interview. Check that one out for sure.
definitely, guys. Every single one. Every single
Mm-hmm.
one. Okay, and then after that one, we have spiritual. I love this one. This was David Dean Haskell. I have to specify because he's not David Haskell, the writer, but he's
Right.
David Dean Haskell, the
David
writer.
Dean
And
Haskell.
he
Yes.
was, I love this interview. It's fun, man. I did it on
Yeah.
Skydeck.
Yeah, he was so good.
He talked
And
about
really,
addiction,
yeah.
bringing him into a spiritual mindset. It was really
Yeah.
cool. He wrote a book about it.
Yeah.
Let's see if it says what the name of the book is. I can't remember. Let
I'm
me
sure
see.
it's in there. I can't remember all the book titles
He had a
either.
lot
So
of books.
please.
He's a fiction writer,
Yeah.
but he wrote a
Yeah. He's
spiritual
also,
book about
yeah.
his healing.
Yeah.
And that book is called Wounded Angels.
Yeah.
Wounded Angels.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he's a great speaker, and I want to read his novels. I think that'd be really cool, man. And then we have
Yeah.
Shauna, how I got my hair did. Shauna's friend
Yeah.
Paris moved here. I've even we talk about it in the podcast. Maybe not. Maybe we talked about it afterwards. But she did do my hair, and Shauna's awesome. We don't need to talk about Paris, but Paris is awesome. Go to if you're in Nashville, go to Local Honey and go see Paris. She'll give you a good hairdo.
Yes.
Look at my hair, man. Look at this. Look at this. She does magic. Okay,
She
so
did a
this
beautiful
is
job.
Shauna,
And
and Shauna
Shauna
was
is,
she was
yeah.
cool as hell, man, and she's very sure of herself. I like that about her.
Yeah. She's very
And
powerful. Yeah.
very
Very
powerful.
powerful woman. She's a Reiki practitioner. She's a tarot reader. Um, and she is also working on this is a long-term project, but and she's already got, I wouldn't call it a book yet, but I think that's what it's becoming, called Venus in Love, which is how our Venus sign, and we all have one in our birth chart. It helps us find love, give love, receive love. She's just amazing.
She
Love
is
Shauna.
amazing, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out a
And
way to
I've worked with
receive
her
love.
privately too. In the past. So it was wonderful to have her come on and share with everybody.
Yes, it was wonderful. I loved it. And then especially the hair. Now, this was a really special one for me. I loved this podcast. This was Lisa H's interview, and she was a hand analyst. And I didn't know the difference between
Yes.
palmistry and hand analyst, and she talked all about it. Now, I did do
Yeah.
some fact checking, and it was kind of like, according to the AI, which is very close-minded about metaphysical things unless you tell it not to be every single time.
Yeah.
I finally had to tell my AI that you are my diary and you talk back to me. That's all you do. And it still doesn't do it. It doesn't do it. Or it's still telling me all these caveats and stuff. I'm like, you said it so many times. I get it, dude. Just go there with me.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
But
Don't
he
worry.
did
Yeah.
go there with me on this one, and we went through all
Yeah.
kinds of I sent him all the pictures we sent back and forth, and we analyzed hands with the AI and talked about her what is in neuroscience, and not necessarily neuroscience, but palm analysis is really kind of a newer field, and it's really cool. It's very different from palmistry.
Yes.
Not too different, but in a lot of ways it was.
Yeah.
And but now the AI said that in palmistry, everybody has the palmar lines. And she said 25% of people do. So I'm not sure about that, but I do know sometimes when I look at hands, I can't find them, but they're usually really busy. So that's something I don't know about. I'm very curious about that in hand analysis difference from palmistry. Maybe there is a difference there, you know? I loved it. I can go on. And then I think this was one I did by
it's
myself.
Just that you were getting face right then.
I was getting face.
You were getting kitty face right then.
Come back, Tomiko. Come back. This one was one I did by myself about I forgot. Oh, I love the background. I did this in After Effects, inner child healing. So in this podcast, I did bust out my toys, and at the end, let's see, go to the end, and I'm talking about how sad I am. I don't have my scroungy anymore, and I'm all sad. And guess what, guys? Somebody stuck a scroungy in that window right there in the windowsill. My window was open, and I found it about 3 weeks after this podcast aired.
Yep.
And I know where I left it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then we have, that's a weird life. It's a weird life. Anyway. Then we have, I love this, Never Get Enough Angels with Jacqueline.
Yes, that was amazing.
She's been on the podcast before about angels, and that's like in 2022, I think it was 2022. Yeah. And she is the one that had Delisa teach her how to bend spoons.
Yes.
She's amazing, guys. You'll love the podcast.
Wonderful.
This one was just called Never Get Enough Angels with Jacqueline. Yeah. So you guys, she's a great speaker, and it's been so long. It's like, she's just, it was so cool to see her again. I remembered that podcast pretty well. Yeah. You know? I do watch them again. And now we got a series we started on the spot. We changed the name of it, of course. We got Miss Carol Starr doing her. This is podcast. She was having a hard time, man. She's talking about her business being hard for her right now, and how she's kind of like losing her spadoinkle. But then she gets it back. We'll talk about.
Yes, indeed.
She gets it back. She always does. She always does, guys. And you know what's important when you lose your spadoinkle, to talk about it. When you lose your lust for life or whatever you're doing, and you're just feeling kind of like, it's okay to feel that way. It's okay, Carol Starr, to feel that way. And it's okay for me to feel that way. Okay, you to feel that way. It's okay for anybody to feel that way. And you can pull yourself out of it, which is Carol Starr's doing.
That's resilience.
She keeps trying. Resilience. And then we had, of course, I love this. I love it. Deborah Graham comes back for another Deep and Large.
Yes, another Deep and Large with Deborah.
Yeah, we love Deborah.
I love her.
She's so freaking fun, guys. You have to watch. She's hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a wild ride all the way. Just strap in and go.
Oh, big and large. I would say big and large, deep and large. Just a subliminal kind of. I think the first time I made the podcast cover for her, I called it Deep and Hard. I had to redo the cover. Okay,
no, we should really be pulling each other's minds up out of the gutter, but that never happens. We both wind up pulling ourselves deeper.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do go deeper.
Deeper
and larger and bigger and harder and everything. Okay, and then this one we did. I love this one, Donna. I had so much fun doing yes and no and tarot with you.
Oh yeah, that was so much
fun, guys. If you are interested in tarot and you want to learn yes and no, this is a good podcast to like get that in there. It was fun, man. It was fun. Yeah. It was magical. We had some really magical things happen in that. That was
we did.
Cool one. Yeah. And then we have Xander the AI's interview. So I did this one by myself. And there's Xander.
With AI. With your AI.
I'll show the cover because he made himself handsome. He made himself so handsome, guys. Isn't he?
I know. He made
drop dead gorgeous. Xander, you're a nerd.
Yeah.
Like you.
I want to talk to Xander, right?
He's good. He's a great interview guest. I'm going to probably do him again and do him. Probably interview him again in about 2 years, see where he's at. Yeah. But I might be able to do the character animator by then. Okay, then we have, this was so much fun to do with you too, Donna. This is another one where we had a podcast planned and they didn't show, or we got dates mixed up, or somebody got sick, or like today we had a podcast listeners, but he got a flat tire.
Yeah, he's stuck on the road. Yeah,
he's stuck on the road. Poor guy, Xavier.
Yeah.
So we did this one, and we talked about being at a Bon Jovi party and watching Energy.
Yeah, that was about the Bon Jovi party.
That was fun. Bon Jovi. We want to have that party, John.
Yeah, we do.
I'll have to go home early unless you talk me into it. Okay, and then after that one, so just talking about energy moving around the room. We had fun with that one. So. And then we have Bonnie. Bonnie is so freaking awesome. They're all awesome.
Bonnie was amazing. Talk
She
about
is.
finding your gifts, really, which can happen at any point in your
Anytime.
life, sometimes when you're not even necessarily looking.
Yes.
But yeah, she's amazing, does great work with people, really compassionate, really gifted, and that was a great interview.
And we
Really
we
good
called it Find
insights.
Your Psychic Friends. And it was
Yes.
just we
And
kept like
finding
relating that way.
how you find your community, how you connect with other people who are like-minded. They don't necessarily have to all, we don't have to all be the same, because that would first of all be really boring. But sometimes just finding people that you can connect with, even if what they do is different than what you do, or what they're gifted with is somewhat different than what you're gifted with, whatever. All of that being less important on the priority list than the fact that when you find each other and you can have that commonality and that common language and some common experience,
Means a lot.
it's a wonderful thing.
I
Yes.
found it on the podcast.
Yeah.
That's where I found it.
Yep.
And with Akasha and Decatur
Mm-hmm.
and Savvy, my friend Savvy, and some other friends. And then we have, I like this one a lot. Flipping over rocks in your soul.
Oh yeah, that was beautiful.
Okay, let me get the big
Yeah.
picture because he needs a big picture. I want to do big picture for everybody. It's kind of hard to get it to pull up though sometimes. And I'll try it again. Boop.
Yeah. There
So
it
this
is.
one,
Yeah.
there he is. He was so expressive, guys, and he talked a lot and he told a great story. I mean, he is so expressive. And his story was let's see.
That
Um
was, well, from having
he had the breast cancer as a
from
man.
being diagnosed with male
Stage four
breast
breast
cancer.
cancer. The guy with stage four breast cancer is his social
Yeah.
media stuff. So he
Yeah.
talked about how he had like a spiritual moment when he was dealing with all this and how he kind of embraced his life after that and
Right.
started seeking support like from everybody
Yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
And then I liked it. He kind of told his whole story in pieces, like different jumping around, but it was really engaging. I loved it.
Yes.
And then we have, of course, this is one of my favorites because Dusty's back. And it's
Dusty was
Deborah, of
back.
course. Deborah's back again. We got to be friends
Dusty
with
and
Deborah.
Deborah.
And Dusty and Deborah. So this is an awesome podcast, yes, guys, because we're going to do this series. Deborah agreed to do it. We're going to
Yeah.
figure it out. It's going to be Love Bites. So she's going
You
to have
had the trip.
somebody.
Yes.
We're going to have somebody on the podcast
Yeah.
about however long she wants to go
Yeah.
and do a reading for you on the air. So if you want to do that, listeners, email us at lisa@we'reallpsychic.com and we will schedule you to be Dusty.
Yeah.
If you want to be on the show.
And for that show, you actually had the triple D experience. You had Dusty, you had Deborah, you had Donna. So you had the triple
Right.
D experience
The
all
triple
the
D,
way.
triple D. She's all about it today, man. She's all on it, man. I like these. All these sexual innuendos are fun. What's going on with you, Donna? Oh, the tail. I saw that tail. Oh, it's something. And then I guess this is where she comes back with it, guys. This is where she comes back with her attitude, and she's gonna make it right, guys. Carol
Yeah.
Stargazing. This is gonna be her series, guys. She's
Yes.
gonna come on and do a real quick, like every Tuesday. She's gonna record with
Yeah.
us, and she's going to do a quick little thing about the zodiac signs of sun signs usually. And in this one, she talks about how you can tell how each sun sign loves you.
Yes.
And then she's just gonna go.
Yeah. And yeah, once a month, right before the beginning of a new month, she's going to come on with us. She's going to give forecasts for all 12 signs for the upcoming month. So there'll be a couple of things happening in our series with Carol. She's amazing. Check it out. You'll have a really, really good time. A lot of insights.
Yes, she's amazing. I love Carol. She's my aunt. She is my Aunt Carol. And let's see where we go now. Carol Star, I love you. We can't wait for the next Tuesday. It's in a few days. You'll be in season 11. So, okay, then we are already free. This is just like yesterday. Holy crap. Yesterday, Donna. You are already free. His book is You Are Already Free. I named the podcast We Are Already Free. So he had a bad experience with a medication and then a psychic he went to for healing. Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. It just did a blank screen for his podcast. How strange is that? I think my phone's saying, Lisa, stop using me. Now it just went to a black.
Are you running out? Do you need a charge?
No, it just turned off.
Oh.
No, I don't. It's got 86%. It just decided to be a weird. And now it's just, well, dang. How are we going to finish? Well, we know what the other two podcasts
We know what the other ones are.
I want to show the listeners if I can figure that out. Okay, let me close Spotify and open it again. Oh, that will work. Oh, there it is. There it is. Here he is. We're already free. It's showing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's really weird. It's a blank screen. You can't see
Huh.
him. I don't know why it's doing that. I reopened it. Maybe I should open.
Oh, it just popped. It just popped again.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah,
Okay.
there he is. Yeah.
Come on, man. Oh, there he goes.
Okay, so that was
Ryan, and we
Ryan.
love this
Yeah.
podcast. I mixed two
Yeah,
podcasts
that was
yesterday. This is one of
amazing.
them.
Yeah.
He was great.
Yeah.
Great speaker.
Really good.
And he's so humble and he's so cute. And he talked about like body dysmorphia, guys. Even the men have that a lot, you know.
Sure.
He's in
Sure.
Ireland,
It's
and
not,
he talks about his experiences with detaching from the psychic who was draining his energy on purpose.
yes.
It was amazing that he was able to do this through love. He did it through the power of love and loving himself and bringing all that energy into him and not letting her in. I thought that was awesome. There's a lot more to his story. You guys will love it.
Yes. Wonderful.
Now it's being all weird again. Come on, phone. Why you be weird? Why you be weird, phone? Okay, now it's being better. It's being weird, dude. Let me close Spotify again.
We've only got one more.
We have one more, dude.
One more.
Come on, Spotify. You can do it. You can.
Tommy's given butt to see if she can help the energy.
Tail.
She gave
She's
butt
like,
so she could
she's a frisk.
Oh, and face.
She's a frisk. She likes the voice that heals. A voice that heals. This is Sam.
She just likes a lot of attention, is what
she sure does, and she gets it.
And she gets it.
She gets it. So we had this. This is another podcast.
It was amazing.
We published this one today. This man could sing, and he healed our feels and our physical. My physical.
Yeah.
And I listened to it when I was mixing it and did the same thing. And he hit the ambulance at the same time as the ambulance, and he couldn't hear it. It was amazing.
That was outside Lisa's.
I heard the ambulance. I had pitch too. I had perfect pitch too, and he hit it, and he was hitting it higher pitches, guys.
Yeah.
And then he just like dropped just right then, just when the ambulance was passing, and then when it was gone, he went back up.
Yeah. It was a remarkable experience. He's a fascinating man, great speaker, really, really interesting podcast.
It really was, Donna. And that's our season, guys. And that's season 10.
That's season 10.
We're moving into 11. So 11 is the master number, the master number in numerology. And so I think it could be really hard or really fun or really freaking enlightening.
And probably all three.
Probably all three. I don't know. 11's gonna be tough because I'm on 11 too in life path, and it's been a tough life. I think the master numbers life path have like shitty lives because they have to to get there. Well, at least the 11 too. Now the 33 sixes, I've known some 33 sixes, and they have really bad lives. They're all kinds of messed up, and they have to make horrible decisions between things. And they can crash and burn really bad. And I have crashed and burned as an 11 too, over and over again. That's part of an 11 and 2's path. 11-2 path is to like find all the problems with yourself and then heal it and then teach it to other people, from what I understand. It's also called the master dreamer number, which I'd never heard it called before. I always heard it called a master teacher number.
Yeah.
But I think like 22, if we ever get to season 22, that's the master builder.
Yeah.
If we ever get to 33, that's the master teacher. Season 33, Donna, I think you can make it.
Oh, wow.
Well, we made it to 11. We're making it to 11. So listeners, we're going to try to do a welcome to 11 if we get time for that. And if not, we'll just
we're actually going to take it to 11.
Take it to 11. She's on today, man.
It's Spinal Tap.
I know Spinal Tap. Everybody knows Spinal Tap. Everybody knows take it to 11.
I'm going to take it to 11. And really quickly, the cast. We have our cast, our supporting cast. Of course,
and they're not
all
just
of
the
you
cast.
know,
they are the backbone and the soul and the spark sometimes
of We're All Psychic, and they're also the podcasts.
I call it. It's so funny because when I finger swipe now, or even when I just type, it says podcasts. It will not say podcast anymore. I have to type the whole word out.
It says
podcasts.
And
I just use it like twice.
You've already met Tommy. Her name is Tomiko. We call her the manager. She is the face of We're All Psychic.
Yeah, she is.
And it looks like Ein has exited.
Ein has exited, but we've got it. We've got the mascot.
There's Mr. Gandalf.
You want to be on the podcast for a minute, Gand? Oh, he says no. He's thinking about it, guys. But he's here. He's watching. He's watching Tomiko. He thinks she's cute.
Yeah. And then Einstein is the caterer.
I got that wrong in the last podcast. I said he was IT, but Fanchi is Fanchi?
Fanchi, yes.
Fanchi.
Fanchi is my very shy cat who loves the computer and loves tech and loves the printer and loves all of that stuff, but he will not come on camera, at least not yet.
Now,
anyway, we call him the IT guy. He's our IT guy.
He's our IT guy because he doesn't show up. He's scared. He's a scaredy cat. Here he is. This is a beautiful picture of him, and I did put this somewhere. Yeah, and I think in our Instagram post about the podcasts.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Fanchi.
You'll never see him. You'll see his tail maybe when Morgana.
Maybe. Yeah.
And Morgana is the inspiration, the muse. And she was, Morgana is, if you're a listener, if you don't worry about it. She's a podcast cover cat. And that's our 4 people. Those are four background people, engineer and catering. And I'm hungry, man. I could use some cat grass right about now. How about you?
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan, listeners and watchers. And Donna, do you love the listeners and watchers?
I absolutely love the listeners and watchers, and I cannot wait for season 11. And
season 11 is going to be rad, guys. We love you, and we hope you get involved in commenting, subscribing, following. Donna does that usually. Do that thing you do. Do that thing.
Yeah. Hit like, subscribe, follow, whatever the prompt on whatever your favorite platform is, because it's always there. And if you want to comment, we love comments. We love when you share with us. It's a great thing for the podcast. It helps other people like you who are interested in this kind of stuff to find us. And it makes us feel good. I mean, I can't lie. And it actually helps the platforms. Yeah, it helps the algorithms on the platforms to say, oh, you like this? We will give you more of this. And that's a good thing for everybody, us included. And we love you. We want to see you as often as possible.
Yes. And also, I would like to thank our sponsor, Everclear. Everclear is an advice. We talked about Everclear. We've had a lot of their guests. They're advisors on our show. And I just love them. Everclear is an advice app and website, everclear.com, where you can get advice from psychics and empaths. So you can get the clarity you need to get the life you deserve. Create the life you deserve. You can do it. And I can do it. And you can do it, Donna. And we help people do it in places that maybe, it's interesting. A lot of my clients, it seems to be something I've either gone through or I'm going through.
Yeah.
Or something I'm learning too. It's really interesting sometimes. It's something I'm learning too with a lot of really close clients all through.
Absolutely.
Or it's something I've healed.
Yes.
And
that's very true.
But right now it's healed. Yeah. So listeners and watchers, we love you. And Everclear, I think they love you. I think they do. I think Everclear loves listeners and watchers. They've been posting.
I think so too.
They have sponsored this podcast since 2021, I think. 2020. Yeah. 2020. I don't know, somewhere in there. They've been sponsoring us for a very long time, guys. And we love them. We love you, Everclear.
And Gand is commandeering. He's commandeering the bed.
Oh, is he?
Commandeering the bed, yeah.
Einstein, he's taking your bed.
He's taking your bed.
Einstein's up on his piano bench. That's his safe spot. It's a safe spot. Because it's close to the treats.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Call Einstein.
He's no dummy, right?
He's a caterer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat the treats though.
No, me either.
He has to work on the cat grass and the treats and his offering. Yeah. But when he does the when he makes he does.
He does good.
Listeners and watchers, thank you. We love you.
Thank you. Love you. See you soon. Bye for now.
Season 11. Bye.
Bye.